Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ryan, basicbagwurx. Jensen's on the way. And, yeah, episode 10. It is Wednesday. I filmed some last night, didn't film an intro, so here we are. So, we're back on the bed on Pumpkin. And, yeah, we dropped off the truck to the tuner last night for round 2, this time with the correct fuel pump. We'll see how long that takes, but here we are. We've got tubing started here, weld on the backside a little bit, top, well, not top, but this will be the back, here, across here, and there. We have trimmed the door down some. We've done a test fit as well. Got those caps welded on, and you guys can see, maybe. So yeah, gotta do a little bit more welding in there. Like I said, we've got this trimmed down a little more. This edge here, that edge there, this edge here. We had a notch this for the tube that's on the bed, so this door has somewhere to sit. Got to finish cleaning up this area here a little bit better. And here, the bottom side is fully stripped. And there is some Bondo in this, so we'll see about what we can do by getting this back straight. But yeah, we have a cut job coming for the class table. It's like 700-800 parts total that needs to be cut. So there's that. As you guys saw in the last episode, the grinder did kick back and got me pretty good. Still swollen, but hey, it's the name of the game, right? For those that are wondering, Mazda's still here. And look at that gap difference right there between the other wheels that was on there and those. That's a lot of gap difference. But anyways, we'll see what we can get videoed for you guys tonight. Got some parts coming, and we're going to do a little bit of R&D work here shortly. See if we can try and squeeze it in between the Pumpkin episodes and when we get back on that. October's right around the corner. We got to get that started, or get that going so we can at least drive it. Like I said, the plan is to have it running, driving, cab, fenders, hood, everything that's there, painted, and I'll go without a bid for right now. But the R&D is going to take place on this. All you guys that have Mazdas currently know the shortage on drop spindles. So we're going to do a little bit of R&D work here and see what we can come up with as far as drop spindles go. See how much work it's going to take and what all it's going to entail, so that way it can be sold as a kit to you guys. But on that note, let's get to the video and let's see if we can get Pumpkin finished up in this episode. Keep watching. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday. Hard to say it, hard to believe it, but July's almost over with already. So it gives us August. September's our show. August. Yeah. And then October, All Truck Nationals. So I got about 3 months to get heifer ready. Like I said, it's Monday night. Wednesday, the motor is going to my mechanic. Going to get it gone through, freshened up, new gaskets, and we'll see if it needs anything in the bottom end, anything along that nature. So, with that being said, that's the plan for this week. Truck or pumpkin is still at a tuner's. We dropped it off last week, hoping to hear something soon. We are currently working on the bed some more, and got another cut job on the blast table as well. Had a lot of cutting to do, and over the weekend we had a lot of family stuff going on, so it didn't work this weekend. Also, huge shout out to everybody who has subscribed. We have now hit 700. I believe it was Cale Blanchard. I think his YouTube is Garage Trends. I had to double check on that one to see. But he was our 700th subscriber, and our good buddy over at Kentucky the Minitruck State, Sean James, put it out there that the 700 subscriber was going to get a keychain from him. So shout out to Sean, thank you on that one. And we're sending over some goodies for you and some goodies for Cale to put in his package with his keychain when he gets shipped over to him. So give you guys a shout. Go check out their YouTubes if you haven't. Kentucky the Minitruck State and Garage Trends. And Sean over at Kentucky the Minitruck State has been working on a Mazda and has been working on his Nissan truck that's a base truck. And I believe Cale has been working on a hard body. So, with that being said, we're going to get back to it and see what we can get recorded for you guys. Keep watching. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to be real with y'all for a minute. It's been rough. A lot of stuff that y'all did not see was the rework after rework after rework on those hinges. I designed them. Everything looked great. We got them on the truck. Didn't work. So we pulled them off. Cut everything off, redid everything as far as placement. Put them back on. Tried them again. Same thing. Still didn't work. I think altogether we went through at least a week and a half. Maybe even right at 2 weeks of trial and error with those hinges. Even down to the point that I ordered a set of billet hinges from Summit. From Summit Racing, just to see, to have it as a backup plan. So that was, I think, almost it was over $200. Anyways, I went back to the drawing board, looked at the design again, went over everything, and tweaked some more. Finally, I think we got something that works. Got everything tacked back together. Everything's looking good. And then we start messing with shocks. First set I bought, didn't work. Second set I bought, didn't work. And the second set, I tried to integrate with the hinge and mount it to the hinge, which almost worked. But that was another one of those iterations that it didn't work. So we took them back off. And finally, bugs are flying. I got the fans off so y'all can hear me. And finally, the last iteration of the hinge worked. And then we finally got some shocks that'll work. And I ended up ordering 2 sets of shocks there. One set was just way too heavy poundage rate. The other set ends up working out about right. I would have liked to have gone longer on the shocks, but with that being said, I also didn't want to go too long and interfere with the notch in the truck or the air tanks, air lines that we ran, anything like that. So I tried to keep those shocks as short as possible. So there is a section in operating the door that it doesn't work all that great. You're having to take the weight of it. But once you get it past certain, like 30% of opening the door, it opens the rest of the way by itself and actually will stay open by itself. And we've put some pressure on the door while it's open, and it does not shut. So we're good there. Probably something I will come up with later on is a hood prop of some, or not a hood prop, but a door prop of some sort to keep the door halfway open, or something along the lines of that, so that way you can show it off at shows. Now, this video shows that process minus all the iterations we went through on the hinges and the shocks. And I kept trying to hold out to get one final video for you guys. It didn't work. Here we are, 4 weeks later, three or 4 weeks later. This bed has kicked our tail. We're talking 10:30 now, and here it is, August, the 11th, 12th. August 12th now. And I think in one of the little snippets in the video here, I was saying that it was toward the end of July. We're talking almost 2 weeks right there. So I know we're far behind, and I greatly apologize for that. I did do a quick little shop update video. Just try to get something out there for you guys to watch. But yeah. So while we've been gone temporarily, I've been trying to find time to get to the computer to edit as well. Have not had time. I finally took a little time tonight. Jensen didn't show up tonight, so I did get some work done tonight, but I went inside the office there and got to work on the video for you guys, and this will be the closing part of that video. I will give you guys a sneak peek, only because I want to explain why we were gone for so long. We ran into a bunch of issues. So as you guys saw there in the video where we had cut the bed liner on the bed itself back a little ways to allow for all of our welding. Excuse me, yawning. To allow for our welding on the underside of the bed. And in doing so, I honestly thought I could try to blend it. But let me tell y'all, that bed liner, I guarantee you, is at least 1/4 inch thick in some places. It was stupid thick. I tried spraying bed liner. I did get the door sprayed. I got the underside sprayed with a heavy duty tractor enamel paint. It turned out great. And then I did spray the other side with bed liner. I do need to go back for a second coat. But before I do that, I need to get this bed finished so we can spray the bed. Again, fast forward to now, the bed has been completely stripped of bed liner minus the header panel. And you guys get to see a sneak peek. That is not the original tubs. Those are. So, yeah, we pulled the bed liner back and found a bunch of issues. There was several looked like cuts with a razor blade to the bed liner on one of the wheel tubs. I think what happened was there was so much Bondo on those wheel tubs. In the next video, I'll put some pictures up and we'll see if we can try and get some video that shows pretty good on that, so y'all can see how bad it was. Bondo was every bit a 1/4 inch thick in a lot of places, if not thicker in some. On those wheel tubs, they're pretty bad. So now I'm glad that we pulled all that back. I know the customer's glad we did it, but that's just more time, more money he's got to spend now. And I apologize for that. But just so anybody knows from here on out in the future, I will do stuff the right way. And I don't want it to leave my shop unless it is right. So that means I got to take a hit on some things. I'll take the hit. But at the same time, I can't do everything for free. So, if y'all want some work done, keep that in mind. I help out anywhere I can, as much as I can. But like I said, I am glad that we pulled it back. Like I said, the amount of Bondo that was in this bed, I pretty much guarantee there was at least a whole gallon of Bondo, if not more, in this bed. There's not a single bit of seam sealer in this bed. Nothing but Bondo. So all the corners of the bed, all the weld seams, all straight Bondo. And what was happening in a lot of places on the bed is Bondo was shrinking and was causing the bed liner to lift, causing the bed liner to crack. And, there's a place over there on the passenger side that, in the paint, where the Bondo shrunk and the paint cracked. Same way on the driver's side, there's a section over there too. Yeah. So again, like I said, I want to apologize to you guys for not getting video out. But I knew at the same time, y'all wouldn't be happy watching the same thing over and over and over. With that being said, this is a lengthy outro, and I greatly apologize. We're going on 11 minutes now. So I'm going to get this video done tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get it done and get it started uploading tonight. That way you guys can watch it tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Yeah. And I'm hoping after this video, the next one will be the final episode. That's my thoughts and plans right now. Keep fingers crossed. That is the plan. Don't forget, Barn Bash, September 6th, 2025. Hope to see y'all there. I believe at this point we have determined who's going to receive the donation from our show, because it is a charity show. The owner of the farm has had some medical issues, so we're going to give some of that money to him. And then I had a coworker who was, I don't know if I told you on previously, 39 years old, left behind a 1-year-old kid, 1-year-old daughter, another daughter, and a wife. He passed away on us in the middle of the night. I would like to give to his family, because that's very unexpected. At least maybe this way we can get a college fund started for his 1-year-old. If not, try and help his 16-year-old go to college as well. So that's the plan. I hope to see you guys there. Would love to see your support. Would love to have your support. We are planning on having a auction or raffle depending on how many items and how many people show up. The more money we raise, the better. I want to help people out. That's what that show was about. That show was to help kids go to college. I would like to be able to get that show back, but we'll see how that turns out. But Barn Bash is, right this minute, is not planning to go anywhere. It is going to be a yearly thing, hopefully. So let's get your support, get you guys to come out. Even if you don't have a vehicle to show, come spectate. If you got a vehicle to show, bring it out. If it ain't done, oh well, bring it. Yeah. We love you guys. Hug your loved ones a little bit tighter. Keep in mind that tomorrow's not promised. And we'll catch you guys next time. Keep doing work.